Hey everybody, it's Ty with Sweet Tea Guitars. Welcome back to the channel. Come on into the shop. I got some things I want to discuss with you guys. So I just released a video earlier today actually about Maximum Guitar Works, mainly about the templates that I've gotten from them. They are second to none on earth. I promise you, they're the best templates you can ever buy. But that started me thinking about some of the other products I use here at Sweet Tea. I started thinking back to that year I spent doing all that research and reading all the material that I read, watching all the videos that I watched, learning how to build a guitar before I ever actually, picked up a tool and started actually working on wood. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to do a proper fret job, whether it be leveling and dressing or end dressing, crowning. There are 1,000 different ways to do it. There are a lot of different guys on YouTube doing just that, shooting videos, showing you how to achieve basically a perfect fret job. The one thing I found missing from all those videos, or most of them at least, hardly anybody talks about the brand of fret wire they use. During my research in that year, I ran across, a couple of different brands that you commonly see available. Of course, there's Jescar, StewMac. I'm not sure if StewMac makes their own fret wire. Jescar may very well make StewMac's fret wire. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. What sparked me to start thinking about this was fret tang nippers. So I know StewMac sells, or they sold fret tang nippers for a long time that were actually Klein sheet metal nippers that were modified by either StewMac or whoever they got to do that for them to turn them into a fret tang nipper. A few years ago, StewMac released an updated version of that fret tang nipper. Well, if you look at those fret tang nippers, they look surprisingly similar to a different set of fret tang nippers made by a company called Sintoms. Sintoms is in Belarus. They make frets, they make fret tang nippers, they make fret bending jigs, and they make fret slot cutters. That's pretty much all they make. I've started to look for a set of Sintoms fret tang nippers. I like buying from smaller companies, first of all, and secondly, I like to buy stuff that's like boutique quality in most cases. And StewMac tools are really great quality. So don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking StewMac. I like to spread it out, the best I can. So I like to buy from smaller companies. That's ultimately what led me to this. I could not find anywhere in the US that had a set of these things in stock. And I actually called a company called Philadelphia Luthier Supply. They obviously are one of the major suppliers of Sintoms frets and fret tang nippers in the US. Well, I ordered a couple of sets of frets from Philadelphia Luthier Supply, but they did not have the fret tang nippers in stock. This was during the very beginning of the pandemic. My frets came in. I was really impressed with the quality of the frets that I got, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. I reached out to Sintoms. I went to their website. I got the contact info. I sent them an email asking, could they direct me to someone in the US that may have a set of these fret tang nippers in stock? A couple of weeks went by. They responded to me. I wound up being put in touch with a lady named Anastasia, and I'm still in contact with her because I've developed a pretty decent relationship with this company. Anyway, during that initial email, one thing led to another. I ended up asking her, was there any way that I could just buy a set directly from Sintoms? So we worked it out. Everything got taken care of. I got a set of fret tang nippers. It took them about a week to get here, but like I said, Sintoms is in Belarus. These are the Sintoms fret tang nippers. These are heavy duty. This is all stainless. The springs are stainless. The screws are stainless. The cutters are hardened stainless. Everything on these things is stainless. They're great quality fret tang nippers. And I'm so glad that I wound up going with these guys, because what I ended up finding out through all our conversations, Anastasia sent me a PDF file of all the different frets that Sintoms has available. It is mind-blowing what all they offer. So not only do they have multiple sizes, tang widths, crown heights, all the different things that we look for as guitar builders, one of the big advantages that I noticed right away from using Sintoms fret wire is they don't just offer a couple of choices on alloy. Let's go through this real quick and let me give you guys a rundown on some of the metals that Sintoms makes fret wire out of. So we've of course got your standard nickel silver. I think this is either 12 or 13% nickel. That's what's in their standard nickel silver fret wire. They offer this in a multitude of sizes. Any size you can think of is available. So you've got the nickel silver standards. You've got the nickel silver extra hard, which is 18% nickel content in this alloy. They offer this in all the same sizes that they've got the standards in. This is harder fret wire, so you know, if you still want to stick with that nickel, but you want something that's a little bit more durable and long wearing, then maybe these extra hards is something you should consider. Then they go one step further. Not too long ago, they released a series of frets called the Elite series. They're 25% nickel in the alloy. They're almost as hard as stainless. You get some of the same benefits from using these 25% nickel Elite series frets that you get from stainless, but you stick in that nickel silver fret wire vein. They've got you covered. That's 3 different nickel silver fret wire combinations in plenty of sizes to suit anyone's needs, from a bass builder to a guitar builder, mandolins, ukuleles, anything you want. Sintoms has got a fret wire in nickel silver to cover you, I promise. They make what we would refer to in the US as a hypoallergenic fret wire. It's got no nickel in it. I'm not sure what the alloy combination is, but it's obviously suitable for fret wire. I'm not sure what they use in it, but they brand it as a non-allergenic fret wire. We call that hypoallergenic here. So then they make the stainless fret wire, and they've got that in 2 different formulations. They've got the standard stainless steel fret wire, which I've got some of that right here, and then they make what they refer to as ringing stainless. Well, the ringing stainless is just a little bit harder than the standard stainless steels. They are super hard wearing. I mean, those are the top of the batch when it comes right down to it in hard fret wire. If you want something that lasts a really long time, those ringing stainless may be something you guys want to try. Then we get into the gold fret wire. So Sintoms offers 2 different types of fret wire to cover the guys looking for a gold fret wire to match gold hardware, or you may be using it on an acoustic that uses the phosphor bronze strings and you want a nice gold fret. So they offer that in an alloy brass, which would be the standard, what most acoustic builders use. And I think that's probably close to what in the US a lot of guys use Evo frets from StewMac or from Jescar. That would be what Sintoms makes in that line of fret wire. But they also make frets from Bell Bronze. That is a really cool thing. This is a set of the Bell Bronze fret wire right here. And if you'll look at that, I don't know how well that's going to show up on the camera, but these are redder and darker than what you would see in a brass fret wire. They don't tarnish the same way brass would either. I'm probably of the mindset at this point that if I'm going to use gold colored frets, I'm going to get this Bell Bronze fret wire from Sintoms. I have made the switch in my shop, and I did this from the very beginning. I knew immediately when I was starting my building experience, my business, my building career, I wanted immediately to start standardizing hardware suppliers, wood suppliers, all these things. That's how I developed my relationship with Steve McElhenney at Maximum Guitar Works. And that's how I've developed my relationship with Anastasia and the people at Sintoms. I pick a product that I know is backed up by quality and excellent customer service, and I stay with those guys. That's how you build loyal relationships over a period of time. You know, I have no doubt at this point that I will use Sintoms fret wire in every guitar I make because they offer a fret line to cover any request that I could possibly ever have as a guitar builder. Go over to Sintoms.com, go to the contact page, email Anastasia, tell her Sweet Tea Guitars sent you, get her to send you a PDF of all the frets that Sintoms has to offer because they're not all listed on the website. The website will discuss the alloys that they use. It shows you nothing compared to what they have on the list if you request the PDF from those guys. Everything I've gotten from them, I've been impressed by. The customer service is impeccable. And if you guys just want to try out a set of Sintoms fret wire and you're in the U.S., go to PhiladelphiaLuthierSupply.com and get yourself a set of Sintoms fret wire because I know they sell them. I've bought from those guys before. They're a great company as well. They may have the fret tang nippers in stock at this point, but don't forget to go to Sintoms.com and request the fret document from Anastasia or whoever you wind up getting in contact with. They've got frill frets, they've got zero frets, they've got triangle frets, the standard half round or round over frets that we all love in the guitar building world, made in 7 different alloys. That's unheard of. That is an absolute great thing as a guitar builder to have that kind of a choice. I took the liberty of downloading a few images off the Sintoms website. I'll let those play out as we wrap this video up here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll automatically enter you into the drawing on May the 1st to win this custom one-off telly that I'm building here on the channel. And until the next video, you guys, peace and love.